morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? It's early as fuck. I've been up till 3. Don't mind my damn makeup. I ain't even washed my face yet, but I just want to come here and talk to y'all about what's been going on with my thoughts. Like, I ain't gonna say this retrograde been kicking my ass, but it's been kicking my ass in certain ways. Like, as far as reflecting goes, like, I've been reflecting on so much has happened in the matter of like 2 weeks, a month, or whatever. And it's like, I haven't given my chance. I never give myself enough time to deal with it. I just keep going, go. And then even reflecting further from that, like, I even thought back to me moving here. Like, when I first moved out here, I always tell people, my mama kidnapped me, and I used to laugh and giggle about it, which is a funny situation, but when I think about it for real, and how I just, like, let me tell you. So, I was talking to my mom about moving down here. And, of course, being a mom and hearing your daughter talk about what she want to do and not knowing how she want to do it, I had a plan. But it was going to take some time, of course, because everything takes time. So, I was talking to my mom about it, that I want to move down here like I wasn't sure. And, of course, she wanted me to move down here, too, because I'm a best friend. And she's like, yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't. Family down here, whatever, good. So, when I came down here to visit y'all, my mother bought my plane ticket. No, I bought my plane ticket. I had this voucher from the last time I came to visit her. And I had this voucher for a free ticket. So I bought the ticket, and she told me that she was going to buy my ticket back. So I stayed down for a long time because I didn't have a job at the time. I had just gotten a car accident, so I was fucked up. My back was fucked up. I was just healing at the moment. So I stayed down for about maybe 2 weeks. So after the 2 weeks go by, I'm just sitting here like, so are you gonna buy my ticket? And she's like, hey, you gonna stay. So I was happy to stay, but I was also thrown into a situation that I had to adapt to. And instead of trying to adapt to it, the only way I know how to adapt to something is to work. So literally, I spent a month. That's probably the longest time I ever went without a job for this time. I probably went a month without a job, and then I was working. So I honestly haven't even given myself enough time to enjoy what it is I want to come down here for. I want to come down here for the new hair because I feel like this was a good place for it. And I haven't given myself time to even. I did get my hair braid license when I first got down here. I was trying to focus on doing hair, but it was like, okay, that's not working. I'm gonna just start working. And that's literally what I did this whole time. And what I'm saying is to say that I never give myself time to just breathe. Like, I'm literally thinking now, like, is it crazy that I don't want to work right now? Is it crazy that I want to give myself maybe 2 weeks off just so I can enjoy myself? Put out content that I enjoy without worrying about views, without worrying about how good the video is going to be, without worrying about anything. Can I just live a little bit? I never fucking live. It looks like I be living when I be posting these videos. I do be having fun sometimes, but I don't be living. And that's what my main problem is right now. Like, also I think about my situation, or I don't know, situationship. It's like, I never been in a relationship with nobody for 2 years, or even been non-stop with somebody. Even situationship, I never fucked with nobody for 2 years. Well, I ain't gonna say never, because we ain't gonna talk about his dad, he don't count. But yeah, I ain't never been with nobody for 2 years that I actually like, feel me? So for me to have to hop out of a situation and like, I don't miss that person, I don't want to talk to that person, it's really hard. And it's just something to adapt to. But I'm allowing myself now to do the steps. I'm allowing myself to do the stuff that I feel is necessary to move on and to keep our friendship, because we ultimately do want to continue to be friends, but it's like we still have a lot of sexual energy around each other. We still have chemistry. We still have an attraction to each other, and it's hard just to cut that off. It is. And I'm not expecting him to, or for it to be easy for him either, because we still aligned. Like, when we went to the concert, it's so funny because I always tell him that when we park at like big spots, you need to send somebody your location so that way you know we're going. Why we sent it to each other at the same time? that shit was so weird to me. I was like, huh? Like, huh? Like, we literally sent it to each other at the same time. So I'm getting the message. I'm like, did you send me your location? She's like, yeah, that's what that was. You sent it to me too. I'm like, yeah. And we drunk as hell. We ain't drunk as hell, but we a little lit. So we off our square, but we still aligned. So it's like, I'm pulling my hair out because it's like, it's so hard trying to stick to my guns. I'm the type of person that I have rules for everything about how I roll, because it's not that I want to, it's not that I don't want to live freely, it's just that I have to, because I gotta hold myself accountable for things that happens. You feel me? Like, I gotta keep myself on track. I gotta keep myself on track, because I feel like if I slip, I might slip in a motherfucking rabbit hole, and we don't want to go that way. I want to know where I'm going, and I don't like being blindsided and confused. So I ultimately have to put rules on certain things, and people don't like that, because I literally have a rule on friendships and how I go about having friendships and our relationships, and certain things I feel like you shouldn't do as a friend, and blah blah blah. And I feel like now I need to reevaluate my rules, because I am older now. When I made those rules, I was probably like 18 and just getting into high school and trying to make sure that I stay on track and don't get pregnant and smoke weed and have, do dumb shit. So as an adult, I feel like I need to go back and revise some of my rules for myself, some of my boundaries that I set for myself and my relationships that I have with other people, because I'm not perfect. And certain things do need to be revised. And certain ways that I live ain't always right. But it's going to be hard for me to get out of that too, because it's like, I've been practicing these things for so long in my life. So long. So it's going to be hard to kick a habit that I've been doing for a long time. 10 years. 11 years this year. So, yeah, that's all I've been thinking about. Just taking my time and living a little bit. Like, bitch, stop always trying to be on the go. Feel how you feel. Like, I always go and be on the go because I don't like, I guess, feeling my emotions. I mean, I don't mind feeling my emotions, but it's just like, what crying gonna do, bitch? It's gonna work. What is crying going to do? Like, you got bills to pay, you got a fucking apartment, you gotta keep up. And it's like, when I look back after these 3 years, all work, what do I have? Only a fucking apartment. I ain't got no car. I really haven't been doing much, but literally working, let these fucking places take all my time and my energy. And so what have I been doing? Nothing. But trying to keep my mind occupied. I've grown, like, mentally, of course. I got stronger, but okay. Like, Kelsey, take time for yourself and stop worrying. Stop thinking. I need to practice more of having. Like, I think of lack because that's what I grew up thinking. I'm not having. So when bad situations used to happen to me, I always think of the lack. When I am abundant, I have all resources around me. Like, I'm never going without having. Like, even being unemployed, like, I've never gone without having. Everything I ever needed, it probably took a little longer than expected or it came right on time, but I've never gone without having. So it's like, why do I have that mindset in my mind? Like, I need to erase some shit because it's not a good way to be thinking. I literally was just thinking about rent or whatever, and I'm good at saving, but I've been having a little fun, dipping a little dabbing in my shit, which, everybody does. So I go to county, of course. When I lost my job, ultimately, I'm thinking about bills this month or rent, because all my other bills are paid. So I'm thinking about rent, and I go on my stash, and I literally just $300 away from it, right? So then I had bought a ticket to see Kodak Black, Young Thug, all of them. But of course, that got canceled because of the, I forgot the term they were using. Racketeering or some shit like that. So I get a refund. Guess how much the refund was? $253. And that's all I needed for rent. So, bitch, like I say, I always get what I deserve. And then I end up having way more on my account than expected because my credit card that I have connected to my account it takes a few days. So it was giving me money, taking money out, giving me money. So I guess it was confusing itself because you took two of the same map. So it ended up giving me $200 back. So like, bitch, you blessed. And I'm gonna work towards things that I need. Feel me? I'm not gonna just sit on my ass and expect the universe to bless me. No, I gotta put in that work. I gotta work for it, you feel me? So my work right now is just gonna be my creative outlets. Everybody want their hair done, so I'm gonna do hair. I'm gonna continue making these videos because a lot of people are liking now. Like, what? Y'all liking my videos? I appreciate that. And it's just a time for growth. We growing over here, okay? We growing. And I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to expand my mind. Get in tune. These birds been talking to me. Y'all hear? Every time I talk, they start talking. Am I the bird? Am I the bird? So yeah, y'all, we gonna practice. Oh, I've been trying not to smoke a lot, y'all. Like, I drank a lot yesterday. But I don't drink often, and I've quit drinking plenty of times because it's easy. It's nasty as hell. Like, who the fuck want me drinking that nasty ass shit all the time? Not me. But I drank yesterday, and then it just reminds me of like spirits. Like, when you drink, you ever look at a bottle, like tequila specifically, they have skulls and skeletons, and it say spirits on there. And I feel like alcohol puts bad spirits in you, like, it gives you bad energy. And my mom brought it to my attention that when I drink sometimes I get evil or mean. And I noticed that too, so I'm like, I don't want to be evil and mean. Maybe I shouldn't drink. I don't get it all the time. I be a happy girl most of the time. Some stuff, bitch, if I get triggered, it's a wrap. I'll be mad for the rest of the time. And it depends on who I'm around. Like, me and my mama usually get into arguments because she gets angry when she drinks hell. So we two like-minded people. We ain't gonna, if I'm being angry and you the same person, we gonna argue. But if I'm being angry and I'm with a person that doesn't get angry, we can find a medium. You feel me? They gonna try to talk me out of it. I'm like, okay, you know, you all right, you good? But two people are the same. No, we gonna be arguing with each other. So yeah, I'm gonna work on just one drink is enough, bitch. You ain't trying to get drunk, okay? One drink is enough. And as far as weed go, this literally is gonna be my last joint that I purchased. And after that, I'll smoke with people, but I'm not buying none. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm not buying none, but I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna just be buying shit because I don't have the money to buy it like that too. I don't want to, so I'm gonna be on my own ass about that because I don't want my mind off. I want to be able to be attuned. You feel me? I don't want to miss my blessings. I don't want to miss out on things that are for me and I'm not in tune. So I don't let it pass me by. Nah, I want to be there. So yeah, that's all I really be wanting to say, y'all. I just be chatting and telling y'all what's going on my mind. That's what these little diaries are. Yesterday I drank. So I'm gonna show y'all the video of that. So comment below if y'all feel the same. Do y'all agree with me? Do I need to take some time to just chill and stop fucking being a fucking workaholic all the fucking time? Yeah, I'm cussing. So I need to cuss myself out sometimes. So I need to stop being a workaholic and give myself some time to just roll. Like when I was living with my dad in Tennessee, I was alone. Like, not saying I didn't have family there, but my dad, you know, dad, they let you do your shit. You feel me? They gonna let you handle your business. They gonna let you do what you want to do. And when you need help, come to me. But other than that, you good. I literally had to do everything. Like, anything that I needed, I had to do it for myself. Anytime I needed money, I had to go get it. Anytime I needed groceries, I had to go get it. Anytime I needed a ride to work, I had to call Uber. It was just like me. So it's like, bitch, if I'm depending on myself, I better get myself in check. And that was like the worst part of my life right then. The reason why I moved is because I just felt like I needed some change. Chicago wasn't doing it for me. My living situation wasn't doing it for me. I wasn't doing it for me, shit. I was in a rut living in Chicago. It was just like, I was growing, but not at the same time. It's like, I don't know. I was at the peak of my hairgasm and stuff. Like, my business was flourishing. I had plenty of clients, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I was fucked up mentally. And I moved out to Tennessee to get my mental together. Like, that's all I focused on. Like, every day I wrote my affirmation. Every day I meditated. Every day I would make a video and be real with y'all. And that's literally the most views I ever got when I was living out there, because I was raw as hell with y'all. Like, I was literally so raw and let y'all know my experience moving out there and everything. And it was just like, I had no choice but to be raw, because that's all I had was my phone, my little tablet that I would edit on there sometimes, and my shoes to walk. Cause bitch, the buses there sucked. Uber was expensive as hell. So like, that's all I had was time to just either work or just be alone and be about myself and be about getting myself together. So that's what I need to be on right now. I need to be back on getting myself together, because I was so excited to get my place, because I was just like, man, I'm gonna get my place. I have the space to be free and be creative. But now I have a roommate, my mom, and although she cool and all, it's just sometimes I just feel like people be judging me, hearing me talk in a room to myself technically, because I am talking to myself, but I'm talking to y'all. When y'all see this message, I'm talking to y'all. But to other people, that's weird. And I know she can hear me, so it's like, dang, I feel kind of uncomfortable knowing that somebody can hear me speak, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm just like, you know what, fuck all that, bro. This is my space. I pay for the space. I was so excited to get here so I could be waking up, meditating, and doing my affirmations and getting back on track and exercising. And I just gotta remind myself about that same excitement, because it can still be here, it can still be found. I just have to get back on track. That's what we doing, y'all. I'm not gonna act like it's gonna be an easy process, because it ain't. I got a lot of stuff that I want to work on literally at this moment. And it's gonna be a process. My relationship gonna be a process. Being friends with him is gonna be a process. Not trying to work, it's gonna be a process, because bitch, them bills be caused. But like I said, the universe, I believe in the universe. I believe in getting messages. And if you don't listen, then you'll be put in situations to where you'll be forced to listen. So I'm listening. 2 weeks of not working, that should be long enough. And I have a place I get another job. My sister is a fucking manager at a restaurant, so it's like I could work today if I want to, but even then, I would do it for her, because, you know, that's my sister. But it's like, I put myself in a situation where you at a fucked up restaurant that you gotta get back together, which we done together plenty of times. That ain't shit. But it's like, bro, do I want to dedicate all my time again to a fucking job? Hell no. I really don't. But I would do it for her, because she needs help. But like I say, 2 weeks. We'll talk about it too. Discuss if she really needs my help and everything, because at least my sister, I can, you know, talk to her about everything that I feel, versus these fucking guys I can't even talk to about nothing. All you can do is tell them, hey, I got 2 vacation days off, and that's all they fucking want to hear. You can't talk to them about, is this job gonna take all my time? Is it gonna be worth it? Because I gotta travel. Coral Springs is not close, so I have to consider all that too. So yeah, y'all, I'm just blessed to be able to have a strong mind, at least, to be able to have great thoughts. Look at this. And I put this one together, so I'm kind of proud. But yeah, I'm blessed to have clear thoughts, the gifts of transparency. I'm very happy about that. And I hope that my transparency is coming off vibrant to you all, if that makes sense. My transparency is coming off as very raw and organic. This is very raw and organic. As you can see with this eyeliner under my eye and shit. But y'all, I'm about to enjoy my time out here listening to my song. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remind yourself every day that every day is a winding road. Get a little bit closer. But no, yeah. Remind yourself that you fucking relax. Chill. Give yourself some time to chill. Don't always try to disguise your feelings with something else. You feel me? Feel your feelings. Working ain't always it. Like Solange said, you can't work shit away. You can't cut your hair away. You can't. You just gotta feel it, bitch. You can't run from it. You have to feel it. And that's all I'm really trying to do with these 2 weeks. I'm trying to feel everything. And move accordingly. Move smart. Move smart, y'all. Move smart and have a great rest of your day.